Hey guys! So we are back. I can't speak. We said that we were going to keep doing this and we kind of took a break when we first started, so...
Yeah, it was an unintentional break, to be fair. We went up to Sunfest, which is kind of what this one's going to be about, us talking a little bit about it.
And if you don't know what Sunfest is, it's a music festival. It's a country music festival that happens up island from where we're from, and it's pretty big. There was so many people. They said something like they make like $6 million or something just in this festival or something. Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't know if it's like in a day or if it's for the whole festival, but it was some crazy number. But I mean, they had Blake Shelton there and Gwen Stefani.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That night, let alone, there was like so many people there.
It was insane.
It was crazy.
The what was it? So the day one that we got up there, we're camping up there, by the way.
We went
like
camping. A camping festival.
But it was Tetris, okay? We had to the way that we had to fill this truck, we couldn't even fit another person. We couldn't fit another.
And then we had to fit alcohol in there, and it was already too much. We had to have stuff on our laps. It was just crazy.
Picked up what is it? Those hard things to cook on. You know what I mean?
Oh,
a grill from one of our friends, and we literally had to all of our stuff, and we just had this tiny little square where we
had to shove it up in there.
Right
I was scared it was gonna fall on me when we were driving.
She was driving. I was like. No, and then what was it? We tried to fit the alcohol because we picked up alcohol last because when we were driving up, and we had to squeeze at our feet. This is it's not that long of a drive, like an hour and a half from where we live, but we had to drive like this for the entire time where we're just squished up like a little ball. Well, Devin was driving and he had the full
and then when we got up there, we had to set up our tents right away, which was fine. But then Devin was trying to put up the canopy thing that we have, which is really hard. It's not easy to put up by yourself.
It's an old one, and I think my dad's company uses it for welding.
Yeah, because it's very it's not easy. It's a very hard one. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah. So we go to put this thing up, and so the night before, this is on to that same topic. Devin was trying to load up this canopy into the truck.
Well, no, he was trying to clean it out at first.
He was trying to clean it out, and he was also trying to move it into the truck the night before, so that way we had less to do the day of. And he said that he felt like he got bit, but on his stomach, and he had this big welt. And we're like, oh, how does a spider bite you that quick? Couldn't find it, nothing, right? Now fast forward to when we're trying to set it up.
And then he's setting it up. Me and Alex are dealing with the tents, and he's like, "Ow, fuck!" And we're like, "What's going on?" And he's like, "There's a wasp nest."
And he starts running around flailing.
And then he got bitten in the forehead.
Yeah, he got bit right here.
As soon as he opened it up and went right to his head, and he's like, "Oh fuck!"
And at the time, I was helping him, and I'm allergic to wasps, bees, hornets, all of that. And then instantly, I'm like, "Oh god, I gotta go!" So I hop into the truck and close the doors. And what was it? Who is it? Some guy came over and was like, just stomp on it.
Yeah.
Just hit it down and stomp on it.
So then he stomped on it and he sprayed it with a bunch of bug spray and such.
And then the entire weekend, our entire campsite was infested with wasps every time we brought food out.
Yeah, it was not fun. But it was okay. It wasn't as bad as you think it was. It wasn't that big of a nest.
We like to be a little bit dramatic because it's fun. The first night though, we went down to the concert?
Yes, we did. We went down to the concert.
Was it Billy Currington? No, it wasn't Billy Currington. It was
Thursday night was I think it was the Eagle guy.
It was. Yeah. It was pretty good though the first night.
Jade Eagle. I can't remember what his name is at the moment, but it wasn't bad at all. It was good.
No, it was good.
But it was also the first night, so everybody was kind of having that first night. Everybody set up, so not everybody's going crazy. Everybody's kind of tired from the drive up, and there's people from all over the place. So
and the campsites, so you get not big campsites at all. Okay,
it's 11,
everybody stretches it to the point that they can.
20 feet. It's not 20 feet.
I can't remember. They're not very big.
20. It's 20 by 30. It was 20 by 30. Yeah, something like that.
I don't know.
Something like that.
All I know is that so these guys. Not to be mean, but our neighbors look like the sketchiest dudes.
Oh my god,
they all look
oh wow.
They look like they were
they don't look
19.
like country people at all.
We're like, no, they were low riding pants, straight from I don't know, someone we thought some Gain or something.
Yeah.
But they must be druggies, it's completely stereotyping, which is not nice, but we definitely did that. And we were just kind of avoiding them. They kept us up the night before and just screaming, not the night before, the morning.
Oh my gosh, every morning they got up so early.
Yeah, I don't know how.
So early, and I don't know how.
And they're not big guys. They were
really
skinny dudes, right?
Not to be mean, but
and they ended up being our best friends.
Yeah, no, they were the nicest people I've ever met.
Oh my goodness. I said literally the nicest.
Oh, and then you're like, oh my goodness, and I was like, what were you gonna say?
No, I was just going on to that.
But no, they would go to like the town to get like ice and such, and they'd bring back us ice. They'd bring back us drinks, and it was like that was just so nice. And then whenever us girls were walking by themselves, they would always say, I don't think they should be walking by themselves. Like, you know, like we should keep an eye on them, like make sure that they're safe. And I was like, wow, that's really nice.
I don't like our boyfriends at the time were being so lame, like going to bed early, or he wasn't there for
I know,
a little bit.
One night I hung out with them the whole night because I was like, no one else is awake.
I know, but they would hang out with us.
Yeah,
They just
so nice.
We played spike ball, like we played tons of games throughout the day. Like they kept us busy because otherwise I think we would have gone bored during the day.
Yeah.
We probably would have gone to the lake actually if we weren't like just playing games
but like
the whole time.
one of the days that we wanted to go to the lake, it was still hot, but it was kind of like overcast and it was kind of like muggy. So we're like,
yeah.
Do we really want to?
Also, if going to Sunfest and like being two girls walking around, for one, is like you just feel, I don't know, like guys are just
guys
are
guys.
This like you feel like zoned in, and then you're seeing people that you haven't seen in like years.
You feel like you're being stared at. Like it just feels like you're being watched.
So these guys, they helped with that. They were like, but they weren't like creepy.
No, they weren't. They never
weird.
crossed the boundary. Like they knew that we had boyfriends, and our boyfriends were up there with us, and they never crossed the boundary of that. They were like best friends with our boyfriends, and I was just like, I don't know, it was really nice.
It was fun.
It was nice. It was fun.
We definitely wouldn't have drank as much if it wasn't for them. Because
oh my goodness.
Also, oh my gosh, this one night, this is fast forwarding to day 2 or 3. This cameraman comes over to our campsite.
Oh yeah.
And he's like going on stage with everybody. Okay, he's like on stage with Blake Shelton. He's on stage with the people at nighttime.
He has like one of these huge cameras, and he goes around taking just pictures of everybody, of everything that's happening.
Yeah, and he's just disgusting. We'll get there, but he comes over and he's being kind of odd. Like he really wants to get a photo.
Took some photos of us,
just the two of us.
And we're like, okay, like yeah, that's fun. Take pictures, but then he was lingering a little too long, and I'm kind of like, okay, this conversation's over. You should probably leave. I didn't say that, but I was thinking it.
Yeah, it's like this is getting like
this is okay. See ya.
And he
just kept lingering around.
And starts making like sexually comments, but like under his breath, even like to us, and then he comes around and he puts his arm around me, and I'm like literally my boyfriend's like right over there, but he's just oblivious.
Yeah.
And then these group of guys were all there too, and Sky was there.
I know he did it to me, and I walked away.
No, me too. I tried to walk.
What's going on?
I go to like walk. I walk. So say the truck's here. I'm right here. He puts his arm around me. I walk forward right here, and then he grabs my butt. Not even kidding. I literally like turn around. He's like, what was it? He's like, I can help you get in somewhere for free.
Yeah, and then
backstage
he was
passes
about,
or something.
Like, if you girls show me your tits or something, I'll give you this.
That's what
I
was
like,
too.
What?
Yeah, and then he ends up going away, and I just felt so uncomfortable.
That's what I mean. And it wasn't like we were playing games and being entertaining. Like our friend group, we were literally just making food, standing around.
Yeah, and he got really weird, really creepy, and I was like very surprised he was working for the company this way.
And especially because like we saw him the day before, because he was also taking photos of like us when we were playing like beer pong and stuff like that, and he was fine. But then this day was like
what made me feel good though is that after this, literally right after this happened, as he's like still basically walking out of the campsite, I tell the guys, I'm like, he literally just grabbed my ass. Like I made it kind of vocal too, because I wanted him to feel kind of like threatened. Then instantly the guys like, where is he?
Yeah, like our neighbor guys, they were just like, where is he? What the hell? He can't touch our girls.
He can't do that. Like, we're gonna go find him and all this. I'm so happy that, like, don't get me wrong, the guy deserved it, but I'm really happy we didn't, because we would have got kicked out, I think. But maybe. they were hunting. They were like, I'm
gonna kill him.
They literally, not that this is a good thing, they literally hand me a pocket knife. Like, if he comes near you, I'm like, hey, you guys.
Okay, no, I'm not gonna stab someone tonight.
Not going to happen. Okay, I'm just like, how do I use this?
But yeah, like people like, I don't know, sometimes in that kind of scenario, people are a lot drunker than they seem, and they do things that you're like, whoa, that's a little too close, dude, or something like that. And you have to watch out for in that setting when you're in a festival and stuff, because people can be like that all the time and just like very snobby and just, you know, only looking for one thing and just
That's the thing with festivals. Like, don't get me wrong, concerts, festivals, everything's super fun, but there is two sides to everything. Yes. There's fun, and then there's like too far. Yeah, and in a relationship, sometimes they can be tricky going to, because you have to like deal with extra precautions.
Exactly. And it's just like, you also have to watch your, like, I know I know you have a can and everything, but like you still need to watch your drink and all that, and you still need to be cautious. And I know that a lot of people are drunk, and like you're drunk down there, and you don't think of those things, but you should be cautious about those things, because it can happen.
Oh yeah. I also definitely dropped Devin right onto his tailbone on top of a tent peg because I was being goofy and I was like leaning the chair.
I had a photo of it on my Instagram.
It was so bad. I was literally leaning the chair. Did you see? So I didn't believe that it was that bad. Like I was like, I dropped him this like I'm not even kidding, like that far off the ground. But I was leaning the chair. It's like one of those foldable chairs. Yeah. And a little tipsy. The chair folds. He falls on his onto this peg that's sticking out of the ground because we couldn't get them in the ground.
Yeah, the ground is really hard there, and we tried with all our might to get the pegs in there, and we just kept bending them. So
I face planted onto the ground. I'm laughing because I'm just like, I can't believe I just fucking did that. And he's just like not happy at all. Okay, he's like really mad. He put himself to bed. Like that's how bad it was. I didn't believe him until I ended up coming home from Sunfest, and he showed me he had a bruise about that big on his lower back because I guess like he didn't fall far, but it must have just hit him like in a really bad spot.
Yeah, and your guys' bed too like kept leaking air, so like they were sleeping on the ground for half of the night. I don't know how you did that.
One night there was no air.
That's what I mean. Air. I don't know how you did it.
Our charger died. There was a hole in the mattress. We patched it. We taped it. We patched it like 5 times. Blew it up every single day. Still woke up every single night on the ground.
Yeah, so don't bring a broken mattress because it will not work. But then let's go to, what was it, Saturday night?
I'm
trying to think of what happened Saturday night.
Saturday night was Billy Currington. That was one night that we just went down, which I thought was actually a really fun night.
Really good night.
We were just dancing around, like just having fun.
Yeah. Oh, that's fun. No, but like we didn't do anything really crazy. What we did really crazy was Sunday night when I was Blake Shelton and
Gwen Stefani.
Which nobody believed me. No, me too. No one believed me, and I was like, I bet you 100% that she's gonna be there. And people are like, why would she do that? I don't think
Everyone was like, she's too big, and like she wouldn't come all the way out here. And I was like, no, she's.
And then she's headlining for Lake Down Shakedown, which is another festival that they do before Sunfest.
Which we're talking
about. She's headlining for that next year, and we're all like, see, told you.
They're trying to blow up that because Sunfest is kind of like our mini Coachella. Like it's nowhere near as big as that, but
it's bigger than Lake Down Shakedown.
Yeah, so that I can never pronounce it. On
Lake Down Shakedown is a non-country version of a festival.
So it's more like rock music.
And it's at the same place.
Yeah. But that one I think would be really fun.
I think that'd be so much fun.
It's like that it's nice because it's not like the weekend before, so it's not like you're going to that, and then having to go to that, and like by the end of it you're like, I'm done. Yeah. It's a month before. So it's like if you go to that one, you have a few weeks to get over it, and then you go back again.
I think that'd be so much fun to go twice. Because then it just would be like you're looking forward, because like Sunfest I'm always looking forward that for the summer. Yeah. So it'd be fun to do it twice.
Also, if you're smart about it, you don't need to like book a bunch of time off work because you could just book like 2 days.
Yeah, because like it's on the weekend, so really you just need to book off 2 days, like the Thursday and the Monday.
Yeah, and since my schedule's all split up, I'll just tell them like that week I can work these days, so I still work the number of days I need to, but I need these days extra off.
Yeah, exactly.
So that way I'm not like completely
also you could like if you can work, you can also work like an extra weekend and then get that weekend off if you want to.
Yes.
Oh, that's weird.
But yeah, we're just turning into promoting Sunfest and Lake Down Shakedown. If you guys want to come, you should come. It's on. Bless you.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so Sunday though, they do it. Every night they did like this after party, like rave part. So it's not really country. It's just a whole bunch of hit songs, and they have DJs and such like that. And we didn't, honestly, I wish we went more, but we didn't go very much.
We did this last year too. Like,
I know, and I don't know why, but like the Sunday we went, and it was like after all the big concerts and everything. It was like late-ish. And it was just so much fun. We were all dancing and such. And then like a whole bunch of guys in front of us tried to start like a mosh pit.
Oh,
like
it was so bad.
Running into each other, and the security had to break it up and all that.
I didn't realize how bad mosh pits were.
Like until I saw it, and I was like, what are the guys doing?
Body check each other, like falling all over the place.
Yeah, I was like, that looked like that hurt.
Oh my gosh. And then these two dudes put each other on each other's shoulders, and
the one guy that was on top, he was just a gun. I started calling him Dory because he kept getting lost and we couldn't figure out where he was.
He was just too drunk.
And he was on top, and they just completely planted on front of the people in front.
And they're not short guys. They're probably like
they're really tall. So it's like, oh crap. But like, also, me and Alex kept coming in, like running into like whenever we met new people. We were like, oh, like they look so much older than us. They must be like older or our age.
This is so weird,
right? And then we'd be like, you're 16.
Like,
what?
How are you?
How?
They're 16. You're 18. We're officially old.
You're 19. Like, huh?
I know.
Like, I feel so old. Like, I know that's not much like older, I mean younger than us, but still it just feels like
it is though, like, because 22 versus 18, that's 4 years. It's still
but you know what I mean, like when it's like, but then when you're like 24 to like 30, then it's like
I know, it doesn't feel, it's weird.
Yeah,
I swear, I think it's like once you get to 20,
I feel like after like 22 and then it's like, okay, now it's fine. I don't know.
I'm officially at the time where I never have to lie about my age, so.
No, but we had so much fun. It was a blast dancing and all that.
It was a lot of fun with everybody.
And then afterwards when it was done, and I think it like shut down around 1:30, something like that.
I think it was supposed to go until like 3, but it got a little out of hand.
And then we all went, because like near the washrooms there's like this light, and then we all went through like a football round, which was really fun. There's always like something to do, which is nice, and like you could always find people to go hang out with and such. Yeah.
One thing that I would suggest though, if you guys actually go to Sunfest, especially, there's a river in Cowichan that's literally 5 minutes away. Book tubes, go down the river because it's so sunny, it's like out, so nice out that day.
2.5 hour just floating down.
Maybe and then, 3 if it's slow moving. But,
and then there's at the end there's like rapids, but they're not like huge rapids, but they're still fun.
And there's shuttles you can take, so if you do want to go down and have a couple drinks, you can.
Yeah,
there's like campback or something, and it's a lot of fun.
And there's like shuttle that at the end will bring you and your tube and all that back to where you parked your car.
The worst thing though, I will admit, is the traffic leaving, because we live on an island, right? So there's only one road that goes like basically all through. So we live in Souk, so it's even worse. So you have to follow this road where everybody's coming back, and it just is so slow.
I know. On Monday morning, where everybody's leaving, we woke up at like 8 o'clock in the morning, got out of bed, and I was like, wait, hold on a second. I was like, how is there so many campsites gone already? I'm like, did they wake up at like 4 in the morning and pack up their stuff and leave?
I think that everybody just wants to get out there as fast as you can to beat the traffic.
I was so hungover that I was like, I don't know how they do it.
That was the only day I woke up and I was like,
Oh, no. I can't remember what other day it was. There was a different day that I woke up. I think it was Sunday morning from Saturday. I woke up and I was like, I'm so
I think that was lack of sleep though too.
Yeah, because I only had 3 hours of sleep, and then the night after that I only had 3 hours of sleep because we stayed up really, really late. But yeah.
Bad advice, but also good advice. Bring some energy drinks, pack them in your cooler, because you're not gonna get much sleep. There's like I said, the campsite's small.
I stayed up the latest out of everybody most of the nights. I never went to bed early once at all. I'm so proud of myself.
Yeah, honestly, I get to a point where I'm like, I start to be like, you know what? I'm fine. I need to go to bed.
Yeah.
That's like me. I'm like, I know.
I forced myself.
Like,
I was like, everybody's having fun. I was like, this only happens once a year. I was like, I need to stay awake. I need to stay up. I need to have fun. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Honestly, like, it made me want it to not end. Like, you know, like it was just good vibes the whole time. And I feel like we could have, the only thing I do regret is I think that there was concerts starting at like 5 o'clock. Yeah. And we didn't go down until someone's like 8, 9 o'clock.
Next year, it kind of didn't help.
I also wanted to do line dancing.
It didn't help that all of like the guys and like our guy friends that we made, all of them wanted to stay up and keep drinking until like 7 and then go down. And we're all like, let's go. But I think next year what I want to do is I want to get like a whole bunch of groups of people. Yeah. And then get our campsites all next to each other. And then we'll just have like one big party.
I think
that would be so much fun. I saw other people doing that and I was like, that looks fun.
That's originally we did the year before, but then like there was some drama the year before that. Which we can also make a podcast about that year because that was insane. We won't go into so much detail, but there was a lot of.
I don't know if you want to talk about that.
I mean, I don't care. I'm over
Someone else might care though.
We're over it. We're fine. Food wise, let's just say I was the chef of the weekend.
I did not do anything.
You didn't do anything at all. She did when it came to cooking.
You guys both were just kind of like, we're doing it. And I was like,
no, every single morning.
Do it.
Every single morning I was like, you know what? I need to cook because nobody's going to be alive if I don't. So I did like turkey, bacon, hash browns, and we had no seasoning. And then finally, like the last day, our neighbors, the last 2 days, our neighbors was like, they had this like little like cool little gadget that had like seasoning salt, like a bunch of different little things, and we ended up just stealing it. We just kept using that, and it made it way better.
And our neighbors early in the morning destroyed one of their friends' tents when they were sleeping in it. I don't know what happened.
He woke up with the tent like completely collapsed. Don't know how he didn't like wake up when it happened.
Yeah, and they had to completely trash their tent.
And then they ended up sleeping in their car the whole weekend.
I was like, are you kidding?
And I'm pretty sure they sprayed like mustard and ketchup or like something really gross all over him. And oh my god, day like 3, they had showers up there and they actually weren't bad. This year I was like, it hit day 3 and I was like, I need to shower. It was at that point where it's so dusty. You're literally sleeping really like in the ground. Like
next year, I really want to go to the lake.
Me too.
Really
I go swimming.
I want to go swimming
so bad.
Yeah. Oh, it would have been so nice.
Also, I didn't have a cowboy hat. That was the downfall of this one. I forgot.
I got a really cute one.
Yeah. Okay, to be honest, we were supposed to go and then we forgot because we drove past it and then Devin wouldn't turn around and go back because we were already too far and I was like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
So then we went, was it day 2? We went to like, went to Fields, the dollar store, the grocery store. We went everywhere trying to find a cowboy hat.
We went near the concert. There's like this little town thing up near the concert. So they had nothing because like there's so many people going and like, you know.
And they also hike up like the price of everything that weekend.
Yeah, up there, yeah, definitely. Like, what do you think it is? So my sister-in-law is pregnant. We're having a gender reveal on the weekend that's coming up in 2 days. What do you think it is? Because I have no idea. I want to, like, everybody else saying girl, so I'm kind of like, okay, girl, but then like inside of me says it's a boy.
I think it's a boy.
Like everything inside me is saying it's a boy, but then everybody else is saying a girl. That's like making me kind of second guess myself.
I think it's a boy because I don't know what it is. Other than my sister, I feel like everybody's having boys.
Yeah, but
even though like the two like
it does
YouTubers
make sense if they do have a
girl
though, because like the gender always goes from the boy side. And my brother's side, out of us siblings, it was a girl first. And then I'm pretty sure
that doesn't matter though.
Yeah, it does. It's from the boy side. Yeah.
No, but that's like saying all of my nanny had like all boys except for like one girl, but all of her family was pretty much all girls.
No, that's from nanny's side. I'm confused.
I'm just saying that like just because everybody had
No. I'm just saying if you like a lot of times it goes by like the boy, like his side of the family. So him out of him, it was a girl first out of his siblings, and then his dad, it was a girl first, and then I don't know anything after that. But like you know what I mean? It goes by that a lot of times. So I'm just saying.
I feel like because like I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be a boy or no, it can't be twins. You already found that part out.
Yeah,
that'd be kind of cool though.
It can't be twins. I know. She said she wanted to have an at-home birth for her first thing, and I was like,
so is that what she's doing?
I don't know. I'm convincing her not to because I was like, what if something goes wrong?
That's what my fear would be.
I was like, yeah. I was like, what if something goes wrong? She also has a very rare blood type.
Oh.
So if something goes wrong, she also has something, since she has a rare blood type, she also has something, I can't remember what it's called, that is up with her blood. Oh. And something if she's really low in iron or something like that, it's like worse than just somebody normal. It's something like that.
It might be my grandma had a really rare blood type and she had things where she couldn't keep iron in her body. Yeah. I can't remember what it was called.
I don't know. She needs to take stuff for it, but like I don't know if it's iron, but it's something like that. I can't remember exactly, but there's something like that. And I'm like, what if your baby has that? Or what if you don't realize but your baby has something wrong with it? And you know what I mean? I'm like, something can go wrong. For your first one, especially it's your first one, what if it gets stuck? What are you gonna do? I'm sorry, but like, or like my sister, for example, she had to go, she was planning on having a normal birth. Then at the last minute, the baby flipped, so she had to go into emergency C-section.
Well, the other side to it is that we live 30 minutes away from the closest hospital, so it's like it's a drive, and like we have a walk-in clinic, but that's not really gonna do anything.
That's not really gonna. So it's like a 30-minute drive, and it's like that's gonna be too long if there's an emergency like that. That's just I don't know. What if the baby doesn't?
What do you think you're gonna have first? Like
me?
Not what you want first. What you think you're gonna have?
I always saw myself having a boy first. Always. Yeah. I've always seen myself having a boy first. But like recently, I see myself having a girl first, and I'm like, that's so weird to see yourself like switch like that.
So,
but I don't know. I kind of feel like I'm gonna have a boy, but I don't know.
I know. So I always make a joke because my sister's a very big tomboy. Like I'm a tomboy, but I like to be a little bit girly. Like you know, she's like straight tomboy. So we always joke around about how she doesn't even know how to like braid hair, doesn't know how to do hair right. So I was like, you're gonna end up with the girl, and I'm gonna have the boy. Guess what? My sister had a girl. So I feel like I'm gonna have a boy.
Yeah.
But then again, if we are going by like the guys determine the gender, well, for one, like even if my dad, not that matters, but he had girls, but then Devin's family, if it was Devin, it's like all girls. There's a lot of. Oh wait, no, it's actually pretty half and half.
He is 2 boys, because it's him and his brother, so 2 boys. Boy was first.
Yeah.
Right, and then what? Do you know if his dad had any siblings?
He has a brother, but I think it's half brother.
See, you have to figure that out too, because then it goes by their dad.
I think I'm gonna.
And then it goes by their dad.
I think I'm gonna have twins, and I think it's gonna be.
You've just been saying that you want twins, so that's why you think you're gonna have twins. Watch, you're gonna say that, and I end up with twins. That would be funny.
I'll be the best auntie to those two.
My mom was fighting me on this, and it's so true. I mean, that's not. I'm right, and she's wrong. Okay.
I'm right, she's wrong, and
I don't know how to word some things. Okay. So, you know how like in like bloodlines, like there can be like twins and such, right? What's it called? Not identical twins. It's hereditary. No, not hereditary. It's what's it called? When it runs in your family?
What?
Hereditary.
Yeah, hereditary.
Yeah. Okay.
That's right.
Twins that not identical are hereditary in your family, but twins that are identical happen just in a blue moon. It just happens like crazy. Like, I mean, it happens like just randomly. It's not biologically like,
because they share the same.
Yeah, and it's not in like Georgia, for example. If Georgia had twins, it'd probably be not identical because it runs in her family. Unless it's just like a coincidence. It just happens because sometimes it just happens randomly. That's what I mean.
I would like.
My mom was saying no. My mom's like, no, that's not how it works. And I was like, that is absolutely how it works. I was like, I've heard this multiple times.
I feel like I have to do some research.
I researched it and I was correct. And my mom was still like, no, you're not. And I'm like, what? My mom was saying that my mom was like, boys are unidentical. Like it's from the boy side that's unidentical, and it's from the girl side that is identical. And I was like, what?
So.
That makes no
fucking
sense.
I think it's like
that.
I don't know. All I know is that sometimes like the egg will split and sometimes it doesn't. And if it
if you had twins, would you want identical or non-identical?
I'd want identical.
Yeah, right.
Only because I think it'd be like super fun.
I think it'd be so cool.
And I do think like everybody has different personalities. So like the little beginning might be a little tricky. You might have to put like a little dot on one of their like heads or whatever. It's probably not
just
stamp on their forehead. Just you're pink. You're blue.
That reminds me of Full House. So when they like have the wristbands on, and then the mom cuts them off and has them in the booties, but then the dad doesn't know, so he takes off these stupid booties,
and then he's like,
wait, where are the wristbands? And then she's like, well, I cut them off, and he's like, well, how would I tell them apart? And he's like, well, the booties, they're different colors, and he's like, oh crap.
I know, and he didn't like the booties, so he took them off.
Oh, that's so funny.
And then he thought he was like scared that he was feeding one, like
he couldn't figure out which one was who.
Oh gosh, that would be scary. But I think like babies in general, I mean, I'm sure when you have a baby you probably think differently, but I feel like a lot of babies, especially newborns, look so similar anyways.
Pretty much, yeah.
Unless it has like, I mean, unless one of them comes out like with hair and one doesn't, or one's blonde, one's brunette or something.
Like what's it called is a big thing is my brother and my sister-in-law, they're going to be having, their baby is definitely going to have hair.
Yeah.
Because, you know.
Well, there's races, right? Like she's East
Indian.
And generally
she has a lot of hair, so most likely they do. Like my Ian, she's half black and she came out with a whole head of hair. Yeah. But a lot of times they lose it.
Where like my sister and Matt, they had a baby and they were like both like bleach blonde people, right? So like really blonde. So their baby came out like really blonde.
Like
and
I came out bald.
Yeah. I started I got hair faster than my sister.
A lot of times babies that aren't mixed come out with bald heads, but sometimes they don't. Sometimes they do, but it's normally brunettes. I've never seen a blonde baby that came out with a full head of hair.
But I'm wondering if it's like just because it's so light, you know.
That's true, but
so like it's still
like you can still feel it though.
Yeah,
that's what I'm like. I don't know.
I didn't know. This is very different from something I know. We went straight to babies.
Well, that's
like, we are
girls. That's what I like. Where like it just goes.
No, but honestly, do you know what I'd love? As if you had obviously they can't be identical if they're different genders, but imagine if you had like 2 identical girls and then they're like dressed up to get like each other.
So cute. That'd be so cute.
Oh my god.
I know there's like this family and they had 2 sets of identical twins. And I was like, how?
Have you ever seen it though where they do that and then like they all 4 of them end up looking like really like too? That's trippy.
Yeah. Or what's the thing where it's like if identical twins and identical twins both of like, you know,
had
kids together. Yeah. Like with like a boy, like 2 girls and then 2 boys, but they're not related. I'm so
they're not related.
I just want to like clarify this. And then they had a kid, and then those 2 had a kid. Those 2, they're technically, if they both have a kid, they're technically siblings. What? It's so weird because they share the same DNA. Yeah, I know. But it's like a huge like thing. No,
is that true?
Yes, if you look it up, it's a huge thing where they share DNA, like siblings.
But what happens? Imagine, imagine if they came out and like, what if they look the same?
That's happened before, where they like, you know what I mean? They look like you know.
That is true.
That is so weird.
But do you know what'd be weird about that is like, I mean, like you guys have the same taste in men, like you know, some.
I know that's the low, like that's the weird part.
How does that work?
Oh
my god, this.
Stop putting your hand over here.
I can't. I'm cold, so I keep like wanting to like curl up.
And do this, but not over here.
It's cold in here.
I'm not cold. I'm also moving around a lot.
I'm also not wearing socks, and I think that's
yeah. I have to be wearing socks.
Oh my goodness. Okay, just because we're on the topic at this point, it's a podcast. Who cares? We're allowed to talk about what we want to talk about. I had literally the craziest morning today. I come home. It's my fault.
I come home. It's my fault, by the way.
I just want to like clarify. So last night I was like, you know, I want a beer and I felt a little snacky, so I got dark chocolate.
Oh no, it was your fault. I did not know it was your fault, Alex.
So I have a puppy.
What happens if you have kids and you're like, oh no, they got a knife. It's my fault.
Shut the fuck up. I have a puppy and I have a doggy. Okay, my dog's 7. My puppy is 3 months old. It was due for her third vaccine thing today. Luckily at
3-month-old shots.
Yeah, but like it was what's it called? It was scheduled for 9 o'clock, so I was like, okay, it's fine. It's good time, you know, it's in the morning. Anyways, I had chocolate the night before, I'm not gonna lie. It was dark chocolate, but I only ate probably like a quarter of a chocolate bar. And it was super tired. It's like 11:30 at night, and I was like falling asleep on the couch, so I decided, okay, I'm gonna go to bed. I must have left the chocolate bar on the coffee table. Originally, I thought I left it on the counter, but I was like, I actually don't think I ever moved it from the coffee table because I was so tired. Woke up in the morning and the chocolate bar is completely gone. It's been eaten. There's a wrapper. There's evidence everywhere that this has been eaten. And I'm like instantly puppy, right? Like that's what goes through your head. So I'm like freaking out, like, oh my God, okay, I bring my puppy to the vets. They decide they're going to give her a morphine, I think that's what it's called, don't come at me if it's not, and to make her throw up a bunch. It cost me $250, but she threw up everywhere, you know, made her throw up in the vet. To find out that there's no chocolate in her system, that she couldn't get her vaccines because of this. So instantly I'm like about to cry, okay, I'm like starting to cry. I'm like, what the you mean there's no chocolate in her system? Like, how is there no chocolate in her system? There's that chocolate bar. They go, do you have another dog?
I'm more like, how did you not think of that yourself?
I was panicking. Well, I was digesting that information, but then
digesting?
Oh. That's probably not the right word to use. And then they go, I'm like, yep, she's 7 too, and she's fat, so hopefully it doesn't affect her as much.
Hey, you finally admitted your dog is fat.
Okay, the thing is that
she is a thick thing.
So they had to measure the amount of chocolate to see how, like, compared to the dog size, to see if it would kill them. So with Evie, she's a little puppy, they're like, yeah, like, no, her stomach needs to be pumped right away. With Mia, 40 pounds, she's supposed to be like probably like 30 pounds anyways. So they find out that they decide that, yeah, you should bring her in, but monitor her. But that's how my morning went. It was absolutely terrible. I was like driving home feeling like I just abused my dog for making her throw up, even though she didn't need to throw up. And then my other dog, I was like, is she shitting on my new couch? Like the whole time I'm driving, I'm like, no.
Your dog does have shitting problems.
She does, but not on furniture.
No, but like just in general. I mean, not on furniture, but like, but this dog eats out liquid half the time. Does. It's never normal.
And we have her on proper diet food. I've talked to vets about it. She just has.
What's it called? BTS?
Irritable bowel syndrome? IBS?
Oh, IBS. She has IBS for dogs. I
think so. I would not be surprised. Yeah. But that's how my morning went. And this is my day off work.
My morning went fine.
I just was like normal. I woke up with an asthma attack.
Actually, this morning I didn't,
okay,
which is good. But the other morning I did. But no, this morning I was just getting stuff ready for my family camping trip.
Which is happening
tomorrow. Yeah, my sister owns a lot of property, and we're just having like a whole whack of our family, well, my family, over, and she's coming, over in her backyard, and we're all camping out, and we're just like doing a 2-day camping trip with all the family, and that's when we're doing the gender reveal, and it's just gonna be fun. My family's a hoot.
It's gonna be fun, but what really sucks is I do work on like the day
I know.
After.
Oh, I was gonna talk to you about
what could you possibly
so the first week of September. Do you work this Saturday?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still going up.
Are you going up Saturday?
No. I'll be going up Saturday, yes.
That's so.
I know, I was...
Are you going up Saturday? No. But I am going up Saturday.
Everybody's going up Friday, like even Devin. So we're talking about September long weekend. We're going up Island.
I have things that are going on. I have... I need to talk to Ori and see what he's doing, because I think he's moving up on the 1st, which is a Friday. But the dogs are getting groomed, so I have to watch the kids for my mom on Friday. Saturday, I'm not doing anything, so I can come up with you. But the thing is I have to get back down before noon on Sunday, because we're picking up a bird. My mom's getting a bird.
On Sunday? We're not coming back on Sunday.
Oh, fuck.
It's a long weekend.
Fuck. But I work Monday.
But it's the first time I have time off from work since I started there. Okay. And I work, so I have, I don't have Saturday off, because, you know, everyone will have Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So I'll be coming back Monday. What'd you say you have Monday? Or Sunday? Why do you have to be here? For the bird? Yeah. Do you have to be here for the bird?
My mom wanted me to help pick it up and just be there. I don't know. I'll talk to my mom. See
this is why we need to get Sky to get her license.
Yeah. Is there anything else you want to like chit chat about? Anything else on your mind?
Not on my mind. I feel like not on it.
If you want us to like do like, we're kind of thinking about like doing like our firsts, like talking about those kind of things, or even like
we want to do like a hot seat one where if like one of us has to sit there and the other one has to ask some questions and have to answer them.
And like I don't know, things like that. Like give us ideas if you want to see something like that, or let us know if that would even be entertaining to you guys or something. But
it was fun to talk, and we will see you guys hopefully not as long away, because we're gonna get better with posting on like a good day.
Let's hope. Okay, well, bye.